Everybody does it. Sam does it. I do it. Miss Red does it. Everybody does it. Just go on sub chat. Set it to the minimum payment.
You know what I think I might do? Not even open my boxes anymore because I'm sick of people that they.
Angie, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
They have this opinion. Yeah, give them an opinion. I'm on here all day. Yeah,
oh, God,
give an opinion. They can
no
comment.
Advice.
They can comment. You don't have a sub to comment, and all you do is bitch about me. All of you.
Yes, right, Ange.
I'm on here all day, and I don't sub only.
Oh my God, this woman.
Yes, Dave. What?
So go sub chat, put it to £2.60. I bet you get 2,000 subs within the matter of an hour.
I haven't got many subs on this one though.
Don't matter. Start it again. If the people want to hate you, make them pay to hate.
Oh, okay.
Make them pay to hate. Just do it, Ange. Do it. A lot of the comments, like my comments,
I might have to set it up because I don't have it set up on this one.
They're negative comments. So it's like mine, sub chat. They don't support you. They don't sub to you. You don't mean nothing to them. They're just here because
set it up.
They like the bullshit.
I want to come off, guys.
So that's all I'm doing now.
Someone said for a year. Can they get their money back though, Dave? If I get, because that one's gone now.
Yeah, everybody gets it back. Yeah. I've got 582 subs on this account.
How many? Oh, I don't have it. Well, I don't have any because I don't have.
Yeah, you will. Set it up while we're live now.
You'll lose watchers. Yeah, but watchers, you know, negative.
No, Andy, you won't lose watchers. Let me just tell you something. You're losing the negativity, which is a good thing, right?
What I was going to say, Dave, was I don't really give a shit about the viewers. You can now pay me to sub.
The problem is they can't live their life without watching you, so they're always going to watch. Always. It don't matter. They cannot live their sad little life off this app without watching you. So if they want to comment, make them pay to comment. Yeah. If they want to hate, make them pay to hate. Your loyal supporters will sub anyway. They will sub. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I was wondering what happened there, Dave. Yeah.
Your loyal people will sub to you.
Yeah. Well, I've got to cover my hotel, guys. So you got to sub. I'll put it on later. I'll put it on sub only. Well, I can't do it. You have to set it up, I think. We're going to sub only.
Yeah, sod it. It's like half the people over here, they're not here to me.
I don't care about the views, Dave. I'm going to make money on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. And then you can whinge about me as much as you want. Drag me as much as you want when I'm making hundreds of... Well, I do that actually.
Everybody does some chat.
When I make a fortune each day, drag me on this app as much as you want. No problem.
Let the scumbags leave the live that can't sub. Go on, off you go. If you want to troll me, go and troll someone else. You're the scumbags.
Yeah. Candyman. Oh, sorry, 1 sec, sorry. Yeah, that's a little bit on the strange side, Candyman, because Canadian Angie doesn't have to prove anything. She does not need to go come on live and explain anything she don't want to explain. She don't have to justify it. She don't have to show her face. She might want to hide her face. She could lie about who she is. It's not a crime. But for you to say to stop the lies, I've sent you flowers, I know where you are, out yourself, or I'm going to out you, is weird. Very weird. Some people might say it's kind of stalking there. You know what I mean? This is TikTok. Show your face, Candyman. How many people are sitting behind a green screen that are not showing their face? Show their face. No one has to show their face. No one should be forced to show their face. No one should be blackmailed into showing their face. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's strange. You know what I mean? He did last night. Well, okay, he did, but also he didn't have to. Other people that sit behind a green screen don't have to. Yes, you can't blackmail someone and say, show your face, I'm going to out you. She hasn't committed a crime. You know, it's TikTok. There could be many reasons she don't even want to show her face. She could be in a situation that we don't know about. You know, we don't know. So she doesn't have to show you shit. It's crazy, this app. And you know what? Let me tell you another thing. I'm sick of hearing people, yeah? You know, I'm doxing, right? Or sending flowers to people's house to find out where they are and all these things. These women, right, on TikTok that have got children will be the first one to be crying I've got children in my house. I've got a child in my house. Why you think it's acceptable to be doxing other people? Why you think it's acceptable for someone else to dox other people? But yet when it comes to you, as I've got a child. I've got a child. You know what I mean? And you think it's acceptable for someone to send flowers to Canadian Angie to find out where she lives? You find that they think that's acceptable? What? Because you don't have children living there? But yet you're sitting there doing this, probably with your with children in your house. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I've just got to a point now that with all this doxing, and I know it's not, we'll say doxing, well, because he wants to out her, right? That I don't care. Yeah, if you've doxed someone, yeah, and you support doxing, and someone doxes you, and I've got a child in my house, I don't care. I don't dox. would never do anything like that, but I would have an opinion when it's, well, tit for tat there, isn't it? You dox that person, they don't have children, but they could have a child going to the house, an elderly parent, could have anybody going to the house visiting that you're doxing. Tit for tat. Sorry. Don't hide behind your children. If you're gonna dox, you support doxing and sending shit to people's houses, and you get it back. I have no sympathy. And I have no sympathy if you've got children living there either. Sorry. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Don't support it. You know, it's crazy. Honestly, this TikTok is weird. I'm sick and tired of, but the people that are doxing, they're the ones they have children living in their house. They have children in their house and then cry when they get doxed. I will have no sympathy for a woman or man that doxes. They've got children there and they get it back to them. You know what I mean? So what? Yeah, you should have thought about that before you dox someone. That's your responsibility as a parent to safeguard your children, not anybody on TikTok. That's your responsibility as a parent. Yeah, to say, I'm not going to support this. This is not okay. Because I don't want it to come back to me, and not sit there behind a little screen thinking I won't get doxed because I've got children. No. Some people, tit for tat, absolutely. And I don't know if Candyman has children. So, you know what I mean? If he's I don't know if he has outed Canadian Angie. It's just a very strange thing to say. But don't cry, Candyman, if you do have children living in your house and you get doxed. Because I'll be the first one to say tit for tat. You know what I mean? Absolutely. There's no flowers. So he didn't send any flowers. Yeah. But the fact that he sent flowers, he's probably sent it to the wrong address, I assume. Candyman is was a hunter. This is strange behavior from a hunter, because we don't know, say if he was to get her address, he's probably sent them to the wrong house. I don't know. Whether there's children visiting, we don't know any of that. And you're a hunter. Ex-hunter. It's very strange. Very strange. Canadian Angie doesn't have to answer to nobody on TikTok. Nobody. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, let's go on to the next video anyway, guys. It's already 2 o'clock. Shit.
What's up, say?
I want to speak on this Diageo as well. Has anyone seen this? One sec. Let me play this first. This explains why Darren was in... No, 1 sec. No. I've got so many videos to play, guys, but I don't know if I'll have time to go through them all.
Minutes, and then I thought, let us search, can I?
I've got a recording here that can sort of impact on it. Do you want to hear it?
I don't know what that is. 1 sec.
You and Angie okay now?
Oh, this is 17 minutes. Guys, can you shorten them down, please? I will play the Talia. So Talia says she forgives Angelisa Banshee and talks about BPD and narcissism.
So Angie and Angie apologised, and I could not just continue to bash her and hate her. She's apologised, and actually, this is the difference between Angie That's true. We would have different audiences. The difference between Angie and Evil Queen is of sound and mind, okay? She doesn't drink, she doesn't do drugs, and she doesn't have any
Oh, no, Talia. She has ADHD. And she keeps playing on it. You know, I want to play this Remy video as well because EQ said last night that Remy weaponized her cancer. You can't weaponize cancer. You know what I mean? I know some people, I do understand there could be some people who might come on and, you know, use it a little bit, do you know what I mean? But to weaponize it, you know what I mean? But yet she sits there daily, EQ, weaponizing ADHD.
like psychosis. She doesn't have any distorted thinking. She has ADHD, but it's medicated, right?
Yeah, you can use it to manipulate. I'm not saying that you can't, but EQ uses her ADHD daily.
So everything she does is consciously, completely conscious. It's calculated, it's conscious, it's deliberate, it's with intent.
I know what Talia is saying. She's saying because I drink, right? What should I do? Facts. I have BPD. Yes, I do, and I don't. You know, I do suffer with my mental health. Not using that as an excuse, but I do. And I think when you drink, you are a vulnerable person. When you drink, it does change you as a personality. It does change you as a person, sorry. I'm not saying it's an excuse, it's a reason, you know. And you know, especially if I drink red wine. I'm going to drink red wine now, shit. Wait for it, guys. It does change you as a person. It does. You know, I get angry. I'm like the exorcist, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? That's the alcohol for you. Absolutely. But with EQ, I know what she's trying to say. EQ does not do any of that. And she is still the person, well, she says the thing she says. She's sober. She doesn't do the drugs or anything like that. She has ADHD. I'm not saying, guys, that we should be giving excuses for people that have a drinking and say what they want. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's a reason, you know. And I do drink red wine, and sometimes I say things I shouldn't say. We all do when we drink. We go out and we get a bit leery and say things. But it does change as a person. But there's no excuse for EQ's behaviour. You know, she hides behind her ADHD while sitting there yesterday saying that Remy weaponizes cancer. No, EQ, you weaponize ADHD. Absolutely. You sit there and tell people you have ADHD, I have ADHD. That's why I've acted the way I've acted, because of my ADHD. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I didn't realise ADHD done that to someone. I didn't realise it turned someone into such a vile human being. But yeah, I don't know much about ADHD, to be honest. But anyway, let's listen to the rest of this video.
Dangerous. Angie is not conscious. She has distorted thinking. And she has BPD. Now, people that don't know what...
Let's not forget... Yeah? I'm going to get some food in a minute.
No, I don't want any food.
You're not hungry?
No, I don't like junk food.
Well, I don't have to get junk food. I'll get something healthy.
You always get junk.
Right, okay. But you always want food. You don't want food, then?
Well, get me toilet rolls then.
What? Well, I'll get them when I come off. You don't need them, like, in now.
Yeah, just order them.
Yeah, I will do. So you don't want no food? So I'm going to get some food. I don't want you to be like, oh, where's my food?
And I say that. What's that German food like? How much is that?
That's lovely. Did you like that?
How much was it each?
Well, it's the same as where I go if I was to get it anywhere else. Something else.
What one did you get?
Did you want the same one, the kebab, or do you want something different?
What was
You
it?
have chicken, vegetable, all different kebabs.
You can just get the kebab without the chips and the drink. Did you
Well,
know
that's
that?
a meal. You want?
You
Yeah.
don't have to get a meal. You can just get a kebab.
Well, the meal's pretty much the same price. It's about £1 more. Or £2 more or something.
Well, all you get is a little Coke and a little bag of chips. You may just get a kebab.
Oh, could do. And get the hash browns, because they're nice. Instead of the chips.
Or a milkshake.
I don't do milkshakes there. I don't think they do.
Milkshake.
So you just said before you don't want McDonald's?
I do like the shakes.
Okay, let me finish off this.
Vanilla shake.
So I forgot what I was going to say now when she walked in. What was I saying? Okay, let's just play.
BPD is, I will tell you, it is one of the most difficult mental health illnesses you can ever live with because it is extreme emotion. Extreme emotion. Did you give the dog?
However, I still think it's a debatable. Even though I say people I do have BPD because my emotions are all over the place. Yeah, at times, absolutely. But it does not. I sometimes think, does that mean I have this mental health condition? Because you know what people have gone through in their life, whether it's a child or adult life, right? And they've had some trauma, whatever it may be. That's normal to react that way, right? That's normal to feel angry, sad, all these kind of emotions. You know, that's life. If something really bad has happened to you, you might not ever forget that. But what is the doctor's going to keep saying? Well, you got mental disorder. But wait a minute, you were labeling me when something happened to me. You know that I can't forget. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can understand why it's debatable. However, you know, my emotions are all over the place, absolutely. But I'm just questioning the actual mental health side of it.
What about that? No, it's here.
I'm just going to shut this door.
I
Can you
did
hear
get
it,
that.
yeah?
BPD, when you suffer with BPD, you suffer from extreme emotions, okay? And you also have a fear of abandonment. You also have a paranoia. You think everyone's talking about you.
There's one thing I don't have, and that's abandonment. I'm more of one that I feel people are suffocating me. I am one of those that I'll push people away because I feel that they're just going to disappoint me. So I'd rather just push them away.
Certain body, okay? Your thoughts are distorted. You're not all, and the more anxious you get and the more tired you get, the more hungry you get, the more you drink, it twists the distorted thinking all the time. So people say, you and Angie are okay now. I'm okay with her because I know she's not well. I know she's not well. She is not doing things conscious.
I am well though, Talia. There's nothing really wrong with me, although don't get me wrong, I like a drink. I have BPD, the same as you, but I'm not unwell. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Although I have felt a certain way recently, I'm not gonna lie, paranoia. Always, I kind of just feel like I'm always on edge. You know what I mean? Always on edge kind of thing, and yeah, it's weird. She had a good live last night, to be fair. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't know she was live actually.
She is being ruled by extreme emotions.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to psychology, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a lesson here now.
No, see, in my opinion, right? I'm going to stop. In my opinion, my mental health doesn't come into my decision as to my opinions on Talia, right? Yeah, I do have a bit of a drink. I say things I shouldn't say, absolutely. But my opinion is I feel being manipulated by EQ. Absolutely. I believed everything she was saying. Don't forget I did have a phone call with her. She said what she said. I believed her. Yeah. I think it was just the manipulation, really. A little bit misunderstood. Yeah, I think I am. When you drink, people don't really, I think you can come out with things you don't mean to come out with. The thing is, I'm not a monster, I'm harmless. You know what I mean? You'll never be afraid of me. No one's afraid of me. You know what I mean? I'm harmless, but I've got a mouth. Especially when I drink the devil juice. You know what I mean?
Some of you know this.
Thank you, Bubby.
Narcissist, which EQ is, I don't care what she says, she's a narc. Right, an absolute narc.
Yeah.
How many times
She definitely is a narcissist.
Never seen her cry on this app? Narcs don't cry. She cried when Jack left her. When else does she cry? She cried when Ricky...
Someone has said it's time you start forgetting what my past. That's easy said than done, isn't it? You know, if I could take a tablet to erase my memory, well, that would be amazing.
Left her. What did he do to her? Oh, we robbed her of 20 grand and all that. That's when she cried. She's never showed any empathy for anybody else or anything else, right? She's a narc. Now, narcs attract people with BPD because narcs need to be admired, they need to be validated, they need to be loved, treated like a king or a queen. They call themselves king or queen. They are completely egotistical and megalomaniacs, completely. Now, the best person who worship the narcissist is somebody with BPD who has extreme emotions. Extreme. They're like, I don't just love you. I will wipe the floor with my own body so you don't have to get your feet dirty. Like, that's a BPD person. But they also can hate equally as passionately. Okay, so it's not just love, it's also hate. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You may think that a narcissist trumps somebody with BPD.
A narcissist, right? See this duvet, it's white. Narcissists will what's that word? Convince you it's blue. I swear.
It's not. Somebody with BPD is a narc's worst nightmare. Let's get the crab thing, guys. Can we try and hit my crab goal, please? Why have we only got 10? Somebody with BPD is a narcissist's worst nightmare because they lap up the love, they lap up the emotion, they lap up being adored. The narc will live and lap up all the person with the BPD has to give. But when the person with BPD flips and that love suddenly turns into, I'm going to get rid of you. Your ass is mine. You know, I'm literally going to turn on you and I'm going to end you.
I think also with people with BPD, well, me anyway, I have empathy for people. And, you know, at times I felt sorry for EQ. And that was my downfall, you know, is having that empathy for someone that is, and I agree, is a narcissist. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because they will not stop. A person with BPD is more relentless than a person who's a narc. Angie has BPD. Evil Queen is a narc. They are not a good combination. They are not a good combination. When they get on, amazing. When they fall out, Angie will take her down. Someone with BPD will take down a narc all day long. All day long. Because they are driven by passion, emotion and feeling. A narc is just too calculated. They don't feel it. They don't feel it.
Can I tell you, can I be really honest? Yeah? With EQ, I think I was scared of EQ. Yeah. Not because I thought she was going to do anything. I don't think she's harmful, you know, in that way where, you know, she's going to physically hurt me or anything like that. I think verbally I was scared of EQ. And I'll say it, absolutely. And I honestly think I looked up to her in some strange way. Strange, bizarre way. I kind of think I looked up to her. Isn't that weird? We could tell, yeah, how weird. And you know, it's not that she's anyone on here, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's Angie and EQ, but then you look at Rory and EQ. That's two knocks. How does that play out?
That's toxic.
I'll tell you how it plays out. It plays out exactly how you're fucking watching it. It never ends. It never ends. Round and round and round, and you got Angie in the middle, and them two around and round and round.
Yeah, wasn't it? I don't even know if the word intimidating is the right word. You know, I never feared her. Not scared of her in that kind of way. But I kind of feared her. I don't know. I can't explain it, to be honest. I just can't. Maybe with her words, you know, and I've got very thick skin though. I think, can I be really honest with you? I think I wanted to be accepted by EQ. Strange, isn't it? I think I wanted her to accept me. And I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. It's weird. I get that. Do you get that? Yeah. Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Round and round. Angie will go from Corey to EQ to Corey to EQ. Like, who's my best friend? Who's my best friend? Well, I'm going to tear down Corey now because he's not my best friend, and I'm going to tear down. It is.
Always be afraid of a narcissist, because I am telling you, a narcissist don't care about who they step on to get where they want to go. They will throw their own family under the bus to get where they want to go. And it's like a sociopath, very similar. You know, a lot of sociopaths are very successful in life because they don't have that love. They don't care who they step on. They just don't care. They don't have that empathy. And if you don't have that empathy, you'll probably do well in life. Absolutely be successful. But you'll never have that love, that family life, and that warmth. You'll never have that warm heart, you know?
Health on a fucking screen. Really bad. Like, you are seeing the pinnacle of psychology right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your eyes. Now, Angie would do good to remove herself. Let Corey and EQ just destroy each other. But you remember...
You know what? The funny thing is, someone actually said the same thing as to what she just said there. Let them destroy each other. Absolutely. You know, and someone said that, honestly, that same thing. But then I do the FYP. I'm not going to get involved. No, let them destroy themselves. Absolutely. I'm not going to get involved. But however, I am doing the FYP, so I will play videos. But I'm not going to, I don't really want to play the videos of EQ or Corey, to be honest. But unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to play what I get.
That a person with BPD will absolutely finish off an arc. They're more powerful.
Oh.
Completely more powerful. You've seen that in front of your eyes, because who have had to combine together to take down someone with BPD? Why have they had to join forces? Because someone with BPD is absolutely untouchable. The only person can hurt someone with BPD is themselves.
Oh, listen, we are more powerful, absolutely, than EQ and her army. Absolutely. But I'm just telling you the truth as to how I felt. As to, although I still want to stand by my opinions. And like with the Danny and Sam situation, there was enough evidence for me, you know. But however, even though I supported her, you know, she'd get my box and things, I think I really was scared of her.
Interestingly, I saved this earlier. I thought it was quite interesting. So someone with BPD, when they are ruled by negative feelings, they're called a dark empath. So there's somebody that feels and feels and feels a lot, but they're generally quite negative feelings of emotion. Have you ever heard?
You know how I feel, right? EQ probably has done what she's done because, you know, I'm okay with Talia and Rickster, right? And, you know, well, we all know she hates them. And Corey done what he did because he thought I was supporting EQ, right? Even though he's now joined forces with her. You know, sod them. I'm just gonna do my FYP, you know, and support the truth and stand by what I stand by. You know, they're the toxic ones. I swear to God, them two that joined forces. And she's right. Absolutely. Let them destroy each other.
It's generally somebody with BPD that a lot of their feelings are not love and passion anymore. It's tend to moving over to negativity and hate.
You're much more powerful than her.
You should definitely read up on it. If you read up, I'm not talking shy. I'm talking facts.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually interested. I mean, it's 17 minutes. I won't play the whole 17 minutes because we do have a lot of videos to play. But I know I will play the rest after Luke the Judge after he's live. But I am actually interested because I find what she's saying very interesting. I really do.
Witnessing.
What she's saying is facts.
And it's classic. It's classic.
That's the falling alphabet. I mean, listen, like I said, she has done nothing wrong to me. I don't watch her. I think a lot of what she's doing is an act. And I just think she's an easy target. Oh, sorry, what have I done?
I have it and I agree. Do you have narcissism or do you have borderline personality disorder?
You know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make
Let me just forward it a little bit.
Codependent. You remove Angie off this app, EQ will go. You remove EQ, Angie will go. They need each other.
There's one thing I don't need, and that's EQ. Never have done. I've done well on my own. 100%.
Have you ever seen Killing Eve? Does anybody ever watch Killing Eve?
My hands are freezing.
Yeah? One of them's a narc and one of them's an empath.
Yeah, I'm an empath, and that's my downfall. Absolutely. And I don't know if Tally is that same way, but I'm definitely an empath, which is definitely 100% my downfall. Being an empath, you know, people walk over you. People walk all over you because they know that you're the empath. Oh, I'll be forgiven. I can do what I want and get away with it. And then turn around and say, oh, I'm not well. Whatever it may be, I've got mental health, whatever it may be, and because you have the empath, even though they've treated you like shit, you reach out to them because you're an empath. I did that with Alex Brigham when he was cancelled on TikTok because of the empath I had. Even though he'd done what he'd done, I reached out to him, you know, and then he's now still continued to, you know, has still continued doing what he's doing, you know, pretending that he tried to help me. Alex Brigham. Yeah, you never helped me. You tried to destroy me. Yeah, so stop lying because you never helped me. That's a lie. What you did to me, right, and a few other people is that's when I started drinking heavily. No one forces me to drink now. No, they don't. But that's how I started due to the severe bullying of being put on the dark web and by his friend and the severe bullying that I was suffering. Yeah, and because of that, I started drinking heavily. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just telling you how it all started. Alex tried to destroy me. I just want to put that out there. Because I'm not having him sit on Miss Red's live the other day to say he tried to help me. No, he never. He told you he was. That time I was in the bar and I slept under the tree when I was so drunk. Do you remember that time? He went live and he came off to say, oh, I'm going to phone Angie. I'm going to make sure she gets home okay. I didn't get one message or one call, but he told you he was going to call me. He never did. Not that I wanted a call from him, but he never did. You know? He lied. He never helped me at all. The only people that have helped me are my mods.
Okay, that is basically what you're witnessing before your very eyes.
It's cold.
Have you heard the saying, love you to death?
Where's my charger? 57%.
And you'll realise what I'm talking about.
Higher.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you ever notice about Angie has respect in a sense where she will play by the rule, by the book. So Angie will very rarely leak photos, leak voice notes, leak messages.
That is true. I don't do any of that.
Very rarely.
I might get mad and say, give me your consent, I'll play it, but I'll never play it without it.
And she's an empath. She feels deeply. If you look at people like Corey and Knox who feel nothing, they wouldn't give two shits about
Oh my God, she's making so much sense.
doing
I might just play the whole video, guys. There's 7 minutes left.
playing. They don't care because they feel nothing.
Guys, this is not, there's no manipulation here. This is a fact. This is the truth, what she's saying. Absolutely. I couldn't say it any better.
You love Killing Eve, yeah, I loved Killing Eve as well. So we'll watch this play out, and then you've got the character.
Somebody said I'm not an empath, but then I reached out to Miss Red, you know, when everyone went at her and she was going to come off the platform. If I weren't an empath, I'd be like, yes, Miss Red. If I wanted a spot, which people keep saying I want, you know, oh yes, I'd be like, yes, Miss Red's gone. But no, I was messaging her. She went live and told people. I was messaging you, get back on live, man. Because at the end of the day, we may have beef, but it's an app. You know, get back. And that's what I was saying to Miss Red. Same with Alex. When he said about the chair, right? He was cancelled. And I was messaging Alex. I came on and had my opinion. I reached out to him because I thought of his mental health. That's having that empath, right? Pearl did the same thing. And I'm not going to lie with Pearl, she has phoned me when I'm not going to be in a good way. Absolutely, she has. Not going to lie there, yeah. But I also reached out when she said about what she said to Laura, I had an opinion on. I didn't actually reach out what happened. I had an opinion. And I said, I don't feel she was racist. Even though we had beef, I could have easily thrown this woman under the bus, right? But I had empath for her and what she was going through. And then she contacted me, I think, after that. But saying that, you know, when I've had, you know, not been in a good way, Pearl has contacted me. And that's why I don't think I'll ever have that hatred, although sometimes I do hate her for what she says. She pisses me off, yes. I'll never ever have that hatred towards poor Pearl. I want harm to her. I mean, I don't want harm to anyone, don't get me wrong, but I would never want anything bad to happen to Pearl. You know what I mean? Because she has been there for me when I have suffered with my mental health. I have been there for her when we've had beef and I've had an opinion saying, well, I don't think she's a racist. I don't need to do that. So I do think both me and Pearl have that empathy, you know? I mean, I could be throwing her under the bus, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I do think she has that empathy also, to be fair. There was a, yeah.
That aren't, you know, don't have massive psychological disorders like narcissism, sociopath, borderline personality.
It's called being a decent human being. Absolutely, just, you know, absolutely.
They have more of like the anxiety and depression, and these are just collateral damage. Miss Red is riddled with anxiety. You've got people like Zach the Brat, riddled with anxiety, depression. These people are not, these are B players, not A players in the game. They're B players, so they're collateral damage. They're going to be pawns in the game. Because anybody that is not a pawn isn't in it anyway, because they don't have the mental health that draws them in. Do you understand? Fat freak. Not.
She is spot on with what she's saying, absolutely.
Marcus M. Empath.
One thing I don't know whether Ems has empath. I don't know if she has that, but then I don't really watch her, so I don't know. But I'm not sure if she has that.
CLA, massive empath.
CLA? Oh God, this is getting difficult. I don't know about CLA. Do you think she has empath, CLA? M doesn't it? Oh yeah, I don't know whether she does M's. Yeah, I don't know about M's.
Who was CLA clinging to for a long time? Evil Queen. You see the lock-in? You just have to look at people on this live that are constantly upset or crying or like really, really high 1 minute, really, really low 1 minute. You know, and then look at the people that you never see. Has anyone ever seen Corey cry?
No, because tell you, he has no empathy. He has zero empathy, that man. He really does. He really, you know what, the things that he does, he's just a vile human being. And people watch him, not because they watch him, They watch him because they want him to dox and expose this person. They want the drama. They want to see him do bad things. And those are the people I don't want on my platform. Because I want people on my platform that want to see me to do good things, you know, and succeed, not fail, not commit crimes and do horrible things to people. You know what I mean? They want them to do horrible things. And that's not the supporters I want on my platform.
All the time. 20, you'd expect to see a whirlwind of emotion. Anyone seen him cry? I've never seen him cry.
If it's for gain, yeah.
You have? You've seen him cry?
Yeah, but just because he cries, I mean, he's a diagnosed narcissist. Just because he cries doesn't mean he has all the traits of that disorder. You know, he might have a few, he might have most of them, he might have some of them. You know what I mean? Does not mean he's not going to have, that upset for someone in his family. Still a narcissist. Bottom line.
When did he cry?
You got to remember, narcissists do cry. Of course they do. They don't have that. You know, they're not kind of. They're not the people that wouldn't give a shit about their family. Of course, a narcissist will cry.
What did he cry over?
They cry for themselves, yeah, and their own families, themselves.
He cried tonight.
A narcissist will never really cry for other people.
With his nan. I knew you was going to say that. He loves his nan. And there'll be real feelings. And the thing with narcissists, let me tell you something. So narcissists, they say, oh, they feel nothing. They feel nothing.
You know, his nan, I'll never obviously say anything bad about his nan, say anything bad in regards to, his nan. I mean, he did call me on the phone to say he's going to have a week off TikTok because he has to look after his nan. That never happened. I mean, he's spending time on TikTok exposing people, and that's what he's finding funny. He's excited, he's loving it, he's doxing people, while his nan is dying. I find that odd. But then, that's a narcissist for you.
But they do know what's socially expected of them. So, for example, if a narcissist went to a funeral, they would know, I need to cry now. So they know what the emotion should be. If they were arguing with a partner and the partner packed all their stuff and left, they would think, oh, well, I should probably ring them and say sorry. They don't feel sorry, but they know what socially they should be doing. So things like Corey defended me to the end with the baby, okay? And I know now he says he doesn't believe me, whatever. But at the time he defended me, it wasn't because he had love for me.
He doesn't believe you. I can send you the recording. He doesn't. He might have said that on TikTok because he's a narcissist. He says he says it because that's what people want him to say. That's because he knows he's gonna get praised for it, I should say.
He didn't care about my baby, but he knew that it was socially the right thing for him to feel.
She wants it.
He didn't feel it, but he knew what to feel. And that's how it can be quite scary and quite confusing when you...
I mean, I don't know whether he had a go at me for my opinions on social media. I don't know if he did. I really don't. But I do have a recording, like I said, of him not believing it. But yet said that he did on TikTok. You know, what you want to hear, you know what I mean? But he's once again a narcissist.
Don't know if someone genuinely feels their feelings or they're just...
Have been at blackjacks.
Nope, they cry for their own emotions. Yeah, they do cry for their own emotions. But
yeah, when they're losing
Angie,
control.
Who has BPD, who's a massive empath and is overloaded with emotion, you can see how upset she gets. She gets upset with her mum. She gets upset with me banging on her door. She gets upset when Dave Duran doesn't talk to her. Like, you can see it's general upset. And then when she drinks, she then gets upset about her past.
Yeah, with alcohol. Oh, sorry, one sec. What happened there? With alcohol, it does bring out more of your emotions, especially when you have BPD. You're like, oh, and then you're crying, you're all of these emotions, you know what I mean? Because that's what alcohol also does to you.
And, you know, the loss that she's had, because she, you know, she feels too much.
You know what? I know she banged on my door, right? Of course I didn't like it, because obviously my mum said, however, excuse me, I just think me and Tally, we have moved on, and I think everyone else needs to move on from that, because it has brought, how do I put this? Well, I just feel that as I've seen Talia kind of in a, I don't know how to put this because I've had the wine. I've had the wine. Do you get what I'm saying? If that didn't happen, not saying it was right what happened, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that. However, it's kind of brought us closer together. But however, I mean, listen, we're not besties or anything like that. We're not like we're going to go out in coffees and anything like that. Don't get me wrong. But does that make sense what I'm saying? I don't know.
Feels too much, and somebody that feels nothing are such a toxic combination. And somebody said it earlier, codependent. It is a codependent.
You understand, thank you.
Even though it's online. I mean, look at Sophie Bailey and Levi. They've met twice and they're engaged. You know, EQ and Angie have known each other for years.
But that's also my empath, really. Guys, can I just say, that's also my empath, because I don't feel Tally would have done what she did and, you know, gone to those kind of lengths if she hadn't gone through what she'd gone through. And then I started speaking to other people, and, you know, they you know, made me make me kind of see sense. And I do believe I was so manipulated by EQ. I really do. And I don't care what anyone says. I really do. And also, I don't know.
I want Angie out of it. People say, you cool with Angie now? You alright with Angie now? Well,
yeah, but EQ lives bloody up north.
Fucking my baby, absolutely fucking not. And I can guarantee you she'll never do it again. She said sorry. However, I know she's not well. I understand.
Oh, one say we've gone back. Have we gone back?
I understand what she's been through. I understand her as a person.
There's, I think, 1 minute left.
And it's absolutely terrible. And if she ever did it again, well, she never would. But all I'm saying is, I think she's learned a massive, massive lesson.
So the thing is, hey, Kelly, I haven't learned a lesson from you knocking at my door. It wasn't you knocking at my door. To me, it was seeing you on Miss Red's live. And I said this to her and I messaged her, because she could have really had ripped me apart on Miss Red's life. She didn't do that. You know, she understood as to what I was going through as well. You know, she had that empath. You know what I mean? Empathy. And then I started to, you know, I spoke to a couple of people at that time. And then I just started to see a little bit, see sense. Yeah. I think I was brainwashed by EQ. Absolutely. So I started to see sense. And I, you know, even though it was finished, I didn't need to reach out to her. She wasn't going to knock at my door again. It wasn't because I was being bullied or I was threatened or I was scared. We decided to put it to bed. It was because I just thought, you know what? That's true what she went through. Speaking to other people, what she said on Miss Red's live, she could have really thrown me under the bus if she didn't. She understood. That's an empath. Yeah. And, yeah. Now you believe it and the rest don't. Oh, well, I don't care what. Listen, with Sophie Bailey, you know, it's easy to you jump on the bandwagon and when you fall out with someone. I'll never, you know, appreciate people that do that. If I fall out with Linz, I'm not going to suddenly say, I don't believe you about everything you've told me. No. I might go at her, she'll go at me, where I might have an argument if we fall out, but I'll never suddenly say I don't believe it was your shit, you know, her DV, for example. I would never do that. That's what Sophie Bailey did. You know what I mean? So you believed her at the time and now you don't because you've fallen out? Let's play the rest
I
of
want to
it.
hate someone for the rest of my life, or would I rather they learn from it and maybe they grow from it a little bit? Who knows? I don't need people to believe me about the baby. I couldn't give two shits what people like Sophie Bailey, who's just saying it for clout.
Guys, I honestly can tell you, and I said it before, and I know I said I want to put it to bed, but I know there's a couple of comments, and I've seen is it the Badger notes? I saw the Badger notes, and then I saw her passport. I saw it, but I still didn't believe it because I was listening to an individual, and that was EQ. I saw it. I really did, guys. Someone at the door. One sec. Oh my God! I've got the police at the door. What the fuck? The police are here. I never called them. Coming. Why they just taking my FYP? Oh,
Hello.
hello.
You've had problems with people knocking on your door.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have it. Oh.
Tell her I want her now. I am fuming. I don't give a fuck. Why 2 hours? Listen, Angela Cakes, babe. She phoned me and said, Dave, I'm going out. I said, no problem. I said, Angie, me bird's in the shower. I got a Chinese coming. No disrespect. No woman's coming before me bird. I have me Chinese. I'll say bye to me bird. I'll come and meet you. No problem. Yeah? Nah, sweetheart. If your old man said to you, all right, babe, fuck dinner, I'm going to go and meet another bird, I'm sure you're going to sit there and say, yeah, go on, sweetheart, I'll have me dinner on my own. No, don't work like that, darling. But I'm a man of my word. I said I was going to turn up, and I'm in fucking London, on me fucking own, in me fucking shorts. All right? This man gets everywhere. Do you understand that? This man gets everywhere. Never say Dave Durans won't fucking turn up. I phoned her 20 minutes ago. I said, I'm literally 7 miles away. Oh, why? I'm getting an Uber. That's what she told me. I understand she's probably a little bit scared. I understand that. I got no miles. I've turned up. I've done what I said I was going to do. I'm okay. I've got no love loss. I love the lady to bits. Okay? My gifts are off because I don't want people to say that I've done this because I need the clout and I need the gifts. Nah, I need none of that, cunt. Listen, Sue, sweetheart, I'm going to explain this in fucking English, right? I need you to understand this. Screen record this. Everybody screen record it for them cunts at the back. I can't put my phone nowhere. Listen, right? I'm going to say this in as slow as I possibly can for you fucking numpties to understand it. She rang me. She's going out for a drink. Okay, I'll come and have a glass of Coke. At this point, then she rings me, says she's going out. I've got a bird. My bird's in the bath. My bird has ordered a takeaway. Now, you tell me your husband, right? And you'd accept for your husband to say, all right, babe, enjoy your shower, enjoy the takeaway. I'm going to have a drink with another bird. No, that don't happen with me. You have your shower, sweetheart. When you get out, we'll have a takeaway. And then I'll get on my way. That's called respect, right? That's called respect. So you think then I'm going to fucking rush around, skip my bird, skip my takeaway, and fuck off. No, it don't work like that. But I love Angela to bits. Do you understand that? So maybe, Angela, me and you will meet again, okay, for a drink. But I still might go in there and have a fucking little drink. Oh, fucking Angie, you bastard. You cost me fucking 20 quid in petrol. I can't request her. He won't let me request her, guys. She don't follow me. I follow her, she don't follow me. Bless her. Right, so I'm in central London. No one can say Dave Duran's don't turn up to go into a boozer dressed in his fucking tennis clothes, walking around like an absolute fucking nut job.
I hear you, Dave. I don't know if it's his phone.
You don't have to explain, baby girl, it's okay.
Yeah, it's too late, Dave.
Yeah, not a problem, but I just want to show you, girl, I am here. I'm in the centre of fucking London. I'm in central London, Angie.
Centre of London. I don't even know where you are, Dave.
Told me, do you want me to show the location you said?
No. Is it my area?
Yes. Well,
Oh,
the
don't make it
location
nice.
you sent me 15 minutes ago is where I am now.
Oh.
Don't
Just
say
make
where it is. Don't say where it is, because it looks a nice little gaff, to be honest, Angie.
Yeah. It is
But
quite a nice
don't worry
place.
about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
We can
that's
do it another time. It's all good, girl. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I just
Yeah.
want you know that I am a man of my word and I am here. Okay, it's 10 to 10.
I'm not going at 10, guys.
No,
Stop
to me,
saying that.
10 to 10 ain't late. But the problem is, I'd my bird in the shower. I had a takeaway come. I couldn't dish that. I could not say I'm going out when I've got a takeaway not coming. But I've just wanted to let you know that I have turned up.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But I still love you.
Yeah, I know, Dave, but 2 hours, man. That's just not.
I do
good. That's not
apologise
good.
if I'm going to put my partner first.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, Dave.
Yeah, but it's not a biggie. It's not a biggie, girl. It's not a biggie. I'm walking around like a fucking absolute crackpot. And I've turned up in my tennis gear as well. I was walking in a boozer to you like this.
No, guys, stop spamming. I'm not going.
Yeah, no, don't spam, guys. And it's same over here, Angie. The guys are spamming here as well. Stop the spamming, chat. You don't control what we do. You might think you control Angela, but you don't. She's got her own mind. So don't fucking try and peer pressure anybody into doing anything, because you know deep down none of you cunts in the chat would do it. Okay? So don't fucking try and peer pressure the woman to fuck all. Well, anyway. Listen. It's been emotional though. It was nice to have a drink with you. It's nice to meet you in person. Can't believe we had a couple of lines.
My number might come off.
I can't believe we had a couple of lines of Charlie as well. How do you feel after that line?
Bloody hell, Dave.
I can't believe we had a line, Angie, in the toilet.
Huh?
I can't believe we had a line in the toilet. Fucking hell. That's mad, that was. It was good gear though as well, weren't it?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy gear. So anyway.
Anyway, guys, Dave, I'm going to go now. Anyway, I'm really tired.
Get your head down, girl, yeah?
See you later, Dave.
See you, sweetheart.
See you later. Bye. I just don't want to talk to him, to be honest. Kind of a bar with music kind of thing. But then I got tired and I thought maybe we'll go somewhere else, somewhere different. And I thought, oh, okay, we'll go up to another place, which is probably about 10 minutes in the car. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I could have done that myself. I could have gone there myself. I would have gone there myself at 8:30. Because instead of going to that where I was going to go, because it's further away, I would have gone up the road. Not around my local area. Oh no, that's all naff around here. But further up, do you know what I mean? I would have done that. So I've just kind of just wasted my night, really. And I really wanted to go out as well. No, I'm not going out at this time. Guys, yeah, I had to go out. Yeah, I'm stuck in my room. I went to a hotel last night. I went on to a hotel last night. I went on a WhatsApp call with friends where I had a goddamn shower. Yeah? Because I thought someone might come in my house, come in the room or something. Oh, God knows what. So, because I felt safer. It's 10 at night. I'm not going out at this time. 8 o'clock? Yeah, maybe. You did. Thank you, Nanny G. Yes, I did. So you think I'm going to go out at this time? And I'm certainly not going to be walking at 10 at night on my own to a pub. You know what I mean?